GNNs for predicting game outcome. Graph networks have been growing interest in varied fields. Graph networks can be fed into GNNs to train and predict. We use NBA as the games to predict because of the abundance of data available. How well can this deep learning predict games? The software needed to install is not complex. A machine can be set up to run graph networks and GNNs within minutes. Though we had a GPU to use, the computations were easily done on a CPU. The data were downloaded from Kaggle with an active Kaggle account. The CSV file is accompanied by a PDF file that describes each feature. This was more than enough data on which to build a graph network. Games were loaded from 2012 to 2018. Some of the features were redundant or had high collinearity. PCA shows us that 17 of the features explain 95% of the variance. Reducing features by VIF and correlation left us with 8 features. We built the graph network by building a node for each NBA team. Edges represented the games between each team over 6 years. The edges carried weights based on the numerical features selected for the project. The GNN layers resembled what we learned in class. We chose Atom Optimizer with a modest learning rate of 0.01 to determine the weights of the neural network nodes. Most GNNs created for the project had a few layers, with most layers used in the model at 3. The predictions were not good. The network did not do better than flipping a coin. Some graph networks handled the data better when fed into GNNs. Some public research papers were able to get GNNs to correctly predict above 80%. Difficulty shuffling the data is critical to proper training because of the sequence of games. It makes no sense to use a game from 2016 to predict an outcome in 2012. This concept can be better developed. With proper graph network, the weights can be changed to other features than the ones selected. The features chosen for the project might not be the best for the GNN to learn the relationship between teams. With better features, the GNNs can then be fine-tuned.